Good morning. I'm finally going to customize these Teslas. One Hot wheels, one Matchbox, so nobody can call me biased against a certain brand. But I do hate Teslas, and I hate Elon Musk. So this is going to be fun. The reason this has taken so long is an overwhelming majority of suggestions was that we charge these cars or make them catch on fire. What I've experienced is that if I plug these diecast cars into a DOA cable from my house, all it does is blow a circuit breaker and power goes out. If I hook it up to a car battery with jumper cables, the car gets very hot and never catches on fire. So I'd probably have to cheat and put some sort of incendiary substance in there or something. So we're going to customize in a completely different way, not involving batteries or electricity. Before we get started, I have to say that these customizations are earning me the title of a toxic individual in the diecast community, which honestly, I don't give a shit. But there's one guy who even shared several of my videos, like made a compilation and used me as an example of a toxic individual. Like, I'm just trying to have fun. And I know a lot of people's feelings got hurt when I customized that super treasure hunt. So probably not going to do any more of those because I know plenty of people who collect those, and I don't want to, my intention is not to aggravate people whose soul is in the right place. But again, these cars are just toys. There's no more value to these things than $1.20, $1.30. But here's a comment. I'm not going to be a real collector because I don't value the cars enough. I buy them regularly. I open them up and put them on the special little shelves in my office, business headquarters, collecting room. So I consider myself to be a real collector. I don't really care what anybody else's definition is. One thing I'm not is a superficial asshole, which is what most people who consider themselves collectors seem to be. It's all about value, worth. In a damned if you do, damned if you don't point, these valuable cars that I'm customizing, if I try to get that value, like by putting them for sale for that price, then I'll be called scalper or scum, and I'm toxic in a whole different way. So you can't win. So I'm just going to continue to do whatever I want with my cars. And when it comes to extremely collectible cars, like supers, for instance, I don't collect them. They cost $1.20 when you find them or pull them out of a case. So Ignition Diecast is just going to continue to insert those at random in orders when they're found. I'll probably whet your appetites by showing you what's about to go out in an order, because I am a unscrupulous businessman trying to make money off of your hobby, and that's not going to change. So freebies or not, I want your orders, I want your money. Anyway, on to the customization. So the tool we're going to use to customize these Teslas is this bolt action Savage Arms 30-06 deer rifle. This is a pretty econo weapon. I purchased it from a sporting goods store for about $230. And I think it's just a plastic body. I think most of the value in this gun is in the optic. So it's probably a $100 scope and $130 gun. But I'm not a deer hunter. I don't have the patience for that. I do own some property and have taken some deer opportunistically, but I don't really go out and sit in a blind or a stand and wait for deer to come along and ambush them. But This does have a hell of a projectile. So the round we'll be using to customize these Tesla Model Ys is this 30-06 center fire full metal jacket cartridge. It is hollow point, so it's going to be quite devastating unless I'm far enough away. And even then, who knows? This will be my first time doing this type of customization. I'm probably going to do them in the package so that the pieces will be as consolidated as possible, but we'll see. This is a hell of a round, and at 50 yards, 75 yards, still going to possibly render these cars unrecognizable. But again, we're out for customization, not total devastation, so stand by. So here are your results of these customizations. Here is a Matchbox Tesla Model Y, expertly customized with remarkable attention to detail, of course. And here is your Hot Wheels Tesla Model Y. See clear through it. Frankly, I'm surprised these hollow points didn't completely destroy each car, but this is what we got, and both of these will be for sale at 3 p.m. Eastern Time at Ignition Diecast.com.